Hey, welcome back to Ice Cream Meltdown. I've got Rebel Keto ice cream today. This will be my first experience ever trying Rebel. It's the mint chip. I just searched what was popular to see what people like, and this one was sold out at Walmart. Had to go to another store to get it. I'm excited to try it. I've eaten a lot of Ben & Jerry's and other flavors, so I'm not on the keto diet, so this is an unbiased opinion. I just know what tastes good in ice cream, and if you're doing keto and this is healthy and it tastes great, then good for you. That's awesome. I'm excited to try it too because it only has 4 grams of net carbs there per pint. And I did see some other videos and people were sitting down and eating the whole pint of this stuff, which sounds pretty awesome, but I'm gonna save a little because I have a family and they want to try it too afterwards. So I'm not gonna eat the whole pint, but I am gonna try it for you. So I take off the cap. First thing it says, yummy things come to those who wait. For the creamiest ice cream, let your pint soften for 15 minutes. So they're recommending we let it soften, but I didn't do that. I'm sure it's fine. It's been out for a couple of minutes. Peel it off. Looks good. It's like a white mint flavor there. And this one was kind of expensive. It was, I think, about $6. And Ben & Jerry's, Haagen-Dazs, other ones were on sale for like $2 to $3 probably. There were sale signs everywhere in the ice cream aisle, but this one wasn't on sale, probably because it's so popular and there's not as much quantity. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try, and then I'm gonna look at the labels after and compare the two. So this is like an honest, well, that's kind of stiff. So it did say let it soften. It kind of crumbles there as a first take. If you look at that, see, it looks a little bit crumbly there, not as buttery smooth as like a premium ice cream. So you scoop it out, it looks nice. It's a nice white color, but it just crumbles there in little chunks. But probably tastes good. So here we go, first bite of Rebel Mint Chip. It's light. It tastes kind of like a Breyers mint chip, like the natural mint chip that Breyers does. It's in these little chunks, but once it gets in your mouth and melts a little, then it kind of smooths it together. So that's probably why it said to wait for what, like 15 minutes here? It says wait for 15 minutes on the label. It's definitely tasty. If you didn't tell me there was no sugar in here, I wouldn't believe it because it tastes like normal. Like I said, really similar to the Breyers natural mint ice cream. But yeah, it's good. It tastes lighter than like a Ben & Jerry's. So I could definitely imagine myself sitting here and eating a whole pint of this. I would probably not feel that full afterwards. And I just had some Indian food for dinner, so this nice mint cool ice cream kind of complements that. So when you're eating ice cream, I often think about, oh, what types of flavors would go good with the food? I think this one goes good because I just had that Indian food. If you compare like a super premium ice cream, the Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey, for example, and I was looking down the ingredient list here on the back, and if you just compare the two, most of the things are the same. So if you look at total fat, saturated fat, this Ben & Jerry's is 25 grams. This one has 21 grams. Saturated fat, 13 for Ben & Jerry's, 14 for the Rebel. Even the cholesterol, sodium are about the same. And then you get to this carb line, and that's where things start to change. So Ben & Jerry's has 41 grams of carbs, it says here. This one here, we've got total carbs 16 grams for a serving of the Rebel ice cream. So that's the big difference. And when you look down the ingredient list here, the first few things like cream, those are the same. This one has cream, water, chocolate flakes. And then when you get further down, there's things different here, like monk fruit would be the last ingredient in the Rebel ice cream. So there are some different things in here. It says net carbs equals total carbs minus fiber minus sugar alcohol. So it's not like a natural thing. Most people know what a net carb is, so they put the definition for it right there on the back. But if you're doing the keto diet, you're probably more familiar with net carbs than I am. So this has been sitting here for a couple of minutes now, and it's still kind of in these little chunks, like little ice chunks there, as you can see. I mean, when it melts together, it gets a little softer, but it stays in that form. But it's really good. I mean, even if you're not on the keto diet, I think you'd still enjoy eating this. Like, it tastes like a delicious mint chip ice cream. I'm a fan. I mean, there's nothing really negative I can say about it other than maybe the form factor. It's just not as smooth and creamy as a super premium. And it does taste a little bit lighter, which is probably a good thing, especially for someone like me that's eating ice cream every day. I could use a break and eat something a little lighter like the Rebel Mint Chip. So that's it for today. Please leave a comment if you'd like me to try another flavor of Rebel or another type of keto ice cream or another, and I can compare it with Ben & Jerry's or whatever you like. Just leave a comment there in the video, and please also subscribe. I'll make sure to update you and get new fresh videos probably on a daily basis for a long time. I'm gonna buy that freezer and stock it up, try all sorts of different ice creams. So this is Mark, and it's been Ice Cream Meltdown here with Rebel Ice Cream. Good stuff. Talk to you later. Thanks.